guys, this is Lala Legacy, and welcome back to another episode of Roommates. So we are on to spring break. Let's jump in. Alright, so everyone's packing their stuff. Nobody could stop talking about our trip to the beach house. I'm a little worried that we still have to pay our own way, but I think I've got enough squirreled away. Thankfully, Max's van is big enough to carry all of us down there, so we all have to chip in for gas. It's cheaper than a taxi, though. You almost ready? Almost, just a couple more things. Hey, what do you think of this swimsuit? Isabella holds up a skimpy two-piece against her shirt. Oh, Isabella, that looks really good on you. I bet you'll turn every head on the beach. You know it, girl. If I don't get at least one guy to walk into a pool out there, this thing is a failure. Anyway, let's hurry up. We're all itching to get going.
Seriously, you ripped that one on purpose. Gah, the last 3 miles were hell.
You're full of it. Quit trying to blame it on me. Come on, guys, we're here. Doesn't matter anymore. Our lungs will probably grow back. It's fine. Ha! It was a long 15-hour trip. Holy shit. But we finally made it. The beach house sits before us, and the ocean sits just on the other side of it. It's pretty late. What do we want to do?
Let's get settled into the house first. I want to see what the room situation is like.
So, are we really the only ones here all week? Yeah, unfortunately Roxanne and the others had to bow out. They couldn't afford their own transportation. I'd feel bad, but this place doesn't really look big enough for all of us anyway. Max is... Oh. Whoopsie. I read that as Anne. Oh well, Max is right. The house looks pretty cozy. Well, once we've got the door open and the place scouted, it looks like there are only 3 bedrooms. Each has a king-size bed in it, but still...
Well, whoops. Well, I suppose we could split off into pairs. Maybe someone could use the couch out here.
Actually, let's use 2 of the rooms for 3 people. We can go girls and boys.
What? Why wouldn't we make use of all the rooms?
Max and Isabella seem to share a quick glance. I'm not sure why she wouldn't want to use all the rooms either, but those 2 seem to have a plan. Because, numbnuts, we've already got a perfectly good split here. Why mess up all of the rooms?
Because it's ours for the week.
That means we have to be rude? No, it's much better if we leave one of the rooms empty, where we know that none of the others will be in it.
Where everyone knows that we shouldn't go into that room, especially without knocking.
Dominic looks between Max and Isabella as some kind of realization dawns on his face. I'm just saying, it's a long week, lots of folks about.
Come on, douche-nick. Catch the hint already. Yeah, I get it. You 2 are gross, but whatever, fine.
Isabella and Max high-five as everyone else starts putting their stuff into one of the rooms. Everyone splits up across male or female, setting their stuff down and making their sleeping arrangements. Okay, ladies, let's set up. How are we for the bed situation? What do you gals think? Hey, I'm okay with a little snuggling. What do you say, Anne? I don't know if that's, I can't believe I've been here, 3 minutes and Isabella's already making me blush. Yes, you'll hump anything that moves, but if anyone's going to be groping me, I'd like for them to have a pecker to back it up, thanks. A what? That's incredibly insulting. You think I can't get a strap-on on short notice? Don't underestimate me. You're so gross, Isabella. How do you expect me to be when I've got you 2 beautiful specimens rooming with me? Tell me you at least brought some nice revealing swimsuits. Laughing, we each take our bathing suits out of our luggage. Isabella inspects them while nodding her approval. Anyway, let's take turns with the bed. I brought a sleeping bag just in case, so I could take the first floor shift. Oh, that's awfully generous of you. Yeah, well, I'm told I'm a bed hog, so I guess I was expecting to get kicked out at some point. We all have a good laugh over that. All right, let me go get some more blankets from the linen closet, and we'll see if we can't set up a third space here. As Sally leaves, Isabella turns towards me with a wicked grin on her face. Well, I'm a free lady now, Anne. If you're going to make your move, now's your chance. I figured you'd be putting the moves on me. I mean, you're going to be with two beautiful specimens all week. I was joking and you know it. Don't be a downer. I grin at Isabella to let her know that all is forgiven. I wasn't even really mad in the first place. She smiles in return and we clasp hands at the thought of the week ahead. This is going to be fun. Okay, I think this'll do us. Come on, girls. What say we turn in? Tomorrow's probably going to be just as long, if for different reasons. Speaking of just as long... Oh my God, Isabella! It's probably another few hours before we drift off to sleep. Alright, now we're really getting into it. Come on, everyone! That beach isn't gonna lie all over itself. First one there gets to rub the suntan lotion on my back. Everyone's up and dressed for some fun on the beach. Sally cooked us up some great vegan pancakes for breakfast. I have to admit, I'm looking forward to spending the day on the beach. Our first day here, we basically just went into the nearby town and picked up supplies. Oh, excuse me. We found a nice little outlet mall. Sally and Dominic wanted to look through it a bit, so we ended up spending our day in town just enjoying the local flavor. Today is promising to be some fun on the beach. The sky is clear and the water is warm. I can't wait. It is really beautiful out here. It makes the stress of this last quarter just melt away. We've got our own private beach, which means I don't feel nearly as self-conscious about walking around in my swimsuit. Everyone else is just as undressed as I am. Sometimes it still feels like I'm in some kind of model's dorm, but I don't feel as much like an outsider anymore. Rakesh and Sally are looking out over the water. Looks like they're thinking about going in first. And no, Rakesh, you're not going to be able to snorkel in here. It's too shallow. I suppose looking at it, you may be right. Still, I would like to explore and see. Max and Dominic are setting up a net of some kind a little ways off. Meanwhile, I'm putting on some sunscreen under a nice beach umbrella Isabella had. I've got a few books out here, and I'm looking forward to relaxing and reading for a while. No! It has to go on the third rung, you dumbass. Otherwise, it's gonna be too low. It's a net, not a limbo stick. Shut up, jackass. If you don't get it straight, we won't be doing anything with it. Ooh, Rakesh, shake that pretty ass, boy. Behave, Isabella. Come on, Rakesh. Let's see how deep it gets out there. Watch out for undertow, you two. It's nice to have the whole house out here, getting along and enjoying the beach. It almost feels like we've got our nice little family. A few hours later, everyone's gathered around the deck table with another great lunch properly finished off. Thanks for the meal, Rakesh. That was great. Yeah, man, good job. Though I'm eyeing that grill, I think we may have to fire that up tonight. We bought charcoal, right? Yeah, and some hamburger and veggie patties. Oh, that sounds delicious too. I'm gonna end up stuffing myself silly this week. Well then, we're just gonna have to exercise that much harder.
True. We should go do something now. Hey, let's put the volleyball net to good use. What do you folks say?
I'm game.
Let's do it. I'll lead one team.
Don't you get enough trying to herd cats being our RA?
I'm not going to stop until I whip you into shape.
The rest of us decide it's not worth it to argue with him and let him lead one of the teams. Sally volunteers to lead the other. The two confer for a few moments before turning to us with their team selections.
Okay, we discussed what seems fair, and for the teams, it's me, Rakesh, and Anne. For Team 1. For Team 2, it's Sally, Isabella, and any stray hobos they can pick up.
Sally elbows Dominic in the ribs. Come on, Max, Isabella, let's clobber these suckers. I laugh as Isabella and Max make their way to Sally. Meanwhile, Dominic calls Rakesh and I over to our side of the net for a strategy meeting.
Okay, Anne, you're gonna be our trap card. They're going to think you're our weakest link.
Sorry, I'm not really very physical. I hope I'll do okay.
No, that's good. Looks like you don't... Look like you don't think you can handle it. That way, they'll keep the ball coming at you. Meanwhile, Rakesh and I will know exactly where the ball is going. And we can compensate. Brilliant, General. When the ball does come to you, try to set it. That way we can complete for points. If you think you've got a shot, though, take it. I've got confidence in you.
Dominic looks pleased with himself as Rakesh and he clasp hands. Victory is already smoldering in their eyes, while I can only chuckle and hope I don't drag them down too much. You chumps ready for the fire?
Don't get too cocky, Missy. We've got brawn and brains to spare.
You mean you've gone spare?
We have spare tires in our brains.
Everyone looks at Rakesh for a moment, but decides to let it pass.
What say we make this interesting, folks? Oh, what are you thinking?
What say the winning team gets out of cleaning duties for the rest of the trip?
Oh yes, I would enjoy all my extra free time.
Ha! You wish! Dominic fishes a quarter out of a pocket and flips it. He points to me and says to call it. Luckily, Tails doesn't fail me, and it's our turn first. Dominic tosses me the ball. Looks like it's my serve. We're gonna serve it to Sally. I may not be the most physical woman here, but I'm no slouch. I wind up and swat the ball straight at Sally. Luckily, she's not expecting it at all and flails at her bump. The ball goes flying past Max on its way out of bounds.
Nice. Alright, your point. I'll grab the ball.
We rotate positions with Dominic serving this time. He tosses the ball and does a jump serve right to Isabella. Isabella laughs as she easily returns the ball back over the net. We get a couple of good volleys in. Rakesh almost spikes one home, but a last minute dive by Sally saves it. Rakesh sends a wide bump over toward Max. He catches it easily, but his teammates are nowhere near, so he sends it back over the net, right at me. Maybe I could score. No, we're gonna try to set it. I think about spiking it, but I know one of the boys could do it better. Instead, I get under the ball and set it over to Dominic. He takes a high-flying leap at it and sends the ball hurtling right past Sally and Isabella. Max tries to dive for it, but he's too late.
Nice work, Anne.
We high-five while Sally sticks her tongue at me. After another half an hour, we're all feeling hot and sweaty, but it's been great exercise. Sally's team has scored 12 to Dominic's 14. We're getting really close to match point. It's my serve again. I have a chance to maybe end the game right here, since we're only playing to 15. Now, where to serve it to this time? Of course to Sally again. I rear back and get the serve going. Sally is my target this time. I've been holding my own in this match, or I think, but I can see this serve is wonky the second the ball leaves my hands. Sally sees it too and gets right under it. Ah, shit. She bumps it right to Isabella, who easily spikes it towards the opposite side of the net.
Don't worry, Anne, no big deal.
It would have been more dramatic if the last point had been some epic struggle, but it really wasn't. The ball was served normally, and we even managed to volley a few times. Then, without warning, Sally went for a set and stumbled in the sand. The ball bounced off her exposed legs and rolled out of bounds. We'd made the last point. Everyone laughed and cheered as the final point was scored. Rakesh and Dominic rush over to give out high fives. I grab their hands, and we jump a little from having won our game.
Welp, looks like I'll be cooking with extra dishes tonight.
I will be having much more free time, now that you losers are doing the cleaning. Nice work, everyone. It was a good game. The final tally was Dominic's 15 to Sally's 13. I wandered over to the water and took a few moments to stretch. That was a lot of fun, and I really can't wait to see what the rest of the week will hold. Alright. The last 2 days have been incredible. I've been hanging out with my friends on and off the beach. This has probably been the best vacation of my life. Quiet time to read, the gentle lapping of waves, laughter of friends. I can hardly believe it. It's all the more disappointing that tomorrow we have to pack up and head back to the dorm. Still, I've got one more day to spend here, and I'm going to make sure it's the best caper yet. I think everyone's had the same thought, actually. After Dominic made everyone breakfast, we all split up to sort of do our own thing. I've gotten a good breakfast and a good shower in. Now I just need to figure out what to do with my day. Heck yeah, we're gonna play this event. I walk out onto the deck and take a brief moment to watch over the waves. It's beautiful here. I can see why Professor Task bought it, and why he wanted to keep it to himself. Where did everybody go today? I think Rakesh went to the garage. He's probably painting something in there he shouldn't be. Isabella probably went to go fall asleep on the beach. Dominic went for a jog along the beach. He said he'd been too lax this week, and I'm pretty sure Max took the van into town to get it gassed up for the return trip. I know the last quarter of the year is coming up. I probably won't have another chance to get some good time alone with someone. If I don't make something happen now, nobody's going to have time to try and make it happen later. We're going to try to catch up with Dominic, of course. Well, I guess I've been pretty redolent this vacation anyway. A run would do me some good. I head out and start towards the beach trail path. After a few moments, I get to the public area. I head over to a bench, using it to stretch while I look to see if I can spot Dominic. As I stretch out on the bench, I feel a tap on my shoulder.
Nice to see you out for a bit of exercise, Anne.
Hi! Yeah, I saw you go running and I thought it looked like fun.
Well, I'd love it if you came for a run with me.
Definitely. Sheesh! We've barely started running and my heart is already beating fast. First from surprise, then just my nerves acting up. The beach is beautiful though, as we run down the boardwalk. There aren't many people around, luckily, so it feels like we're running on our own. I keep thinking back to our first date, and how nervous we both were. It makes me smile as I watch Dominic. I can see it makes him smile too. It's not a very good run, if I'm honest, because the two of us keep slowing down to watch each other like moon-eyed lovers. I giggle at the thought. Dominic looks at me questioningly, but I wave a dismissive hand.
So, how's your year been so far, Anne?
So much fun! I've never known such an eclectic bunch of people, and I've made friends I never thought I'd meet. I've never been happier, especially knowing how much I worked to come out here. I mean, I even got a boyfriend.
Oh, wait, you mean me?
Oh, Dominic is cute when he gets flustered. I try not to laugh.
So, you really consider me your boyfriend?
Well, I mean, I guess we've only been out a few times so far, but I guess I was hoping.
I would be honored.
But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. By subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!